While we are waiting for the Galaxy S20 for review, we have the Galaxy A51 here and also the Galaxy A71. These two are mid-range smartphones within the Galaxy A series, hence the name, and today we're going to take a look at both of these phones together and judge which one is more suitable for your use case. So first off, let's start off with the display first. Both of these phones comes with a Super AMOLED 1080p resolution, and this phone is at 6.5 inch, the Galaxy A51, whereas the Galaxy A71 comes with a larger 6.7 inch. Both of them also has the Infinity O notch at the top here. As you can see, there's a small little circular cutout at the middle top. However, the cutout is somewhat bigger on the Galaxy A71 compared to the Galaxy A51. It's not by much, but it's definitely noticeable when I put both of them side by side. And then the second thing that I want to talk about here is the chipset. This Galaxy A51 comes with an Exynos 9611 chipset, whereas this phone comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 730 chipset. And both of them has 6 gigs of RAM with 128 gigs of storage, which I presume is UFS 2.0 or 2.1 because it's faster than eMMC 5.1. And overall battery size has also increased tremendously. The Galaxy A51 comes with a 4000 mAh battery with 15 watts of fast charging, whereas the Galaxy A71 comes with 4500 of mAh battery with 25 watts of fast charging. So looking at the benchmarks here, we have both of them side by side, and in comparison, the Galaxy A71 does have better performance overall when in comparison with the Galaxy A51, and the Snapdragon 730 chipset used in the Galaxy A71 does perform a lot better in games as well. So we've tested PUBG Mobile, and the Galaxy A71 obviously does have a much smoother gaming experience when compared to the Galaxy A51. So in terms of battery life, I think both of them will last you throughout the whole day within one single charge. Of course, the Galaxy A71 does have a larger battery, so you are more comfortable and you can play games while on the go as well without having to be more thrifty about your battery life. When it comes to the charging speed, the Galaxy A71 does have a larger battery but with a higher wattage charger, and it does charge faster than the Galaxy A51, which has a smaller battery with slower charging speed. But it's not really that relevant because within one charge it will still last you throughout the day anyway. And when it comes to the cameras of both of these smartphones, it is actually quite similar, yet the only biggest difference is in the main camera itself. So the three similar cameras that we have on these two phones are the ultra-wide angle camera. Both of them have 12 megapixels f2.2, whereas the macro camera on these two phones, yes, a dedicated macro camera. Both of them are at 5 megapixel f2.4, and then there's also a depth sensor on both of these devices. But for the Galaxy A51, the main camera here is a 48 megapixel f2.0, whereby the Galaxy A71 comes with a 64 megapixel f1.8. In terms of picture quality, both of these smartphones can produce very consistent colors and white balance throughout all the three cameras, and also between these two phones, which I think is very commendable of Samsung for giving this kind of consistent results. However, for some reason, the Galaxy A71 does produce darker pictures even though it has a larger aperture. We think that this can be fixed throughout a software update in the future, but as of now, that is something to keep in mind. Another thing to highlight is that these two phones come with a higher resolution macro camera, which is at 5MP compared to other smartphones, and I find that to be much more beneficial because the macro camera is much more utilitarian now, because I can use it to educate people by just taking picture of Velcro, and I can show how Velcro actually adheres from one another through a macro camera on this phone. And that makes learning very easy because you don't even have to use your imagination, you just take a picture and you can see how everything works through a phone. Both of these Galaxy A smartphones also come with the full-fledged Samsung One UI 2.0 software, and they both also come with the full-fledged H panel and Samsung Pay, two of these features which I use on a daily basis on the flagship Galaxy S series. So it's good to see that all of these very useful features come to these kind of mid-range smartphones. And now every Samsung Galaxy A series customers, the A51 and A71 customers, can enjoy both Samsung Pay and the H panel on a daily basis. So at the end of the day, everything boils down to the price. So the Galaxy A51 comes at 1,299 ringgit, whereas the Galaxy A71 comes at 1,799 ringgit. For me to recommend any of these phones would be quite unjustified because they are both scaling in terms of performance, your battery life, and also your camera quality. So I would say that it depends on what budget you have and what kind of use case that you want on your smartphone. If you want to play games on it, then I would definitely recommend you to get the Galaxy A71. Whereas if you don't really play games that much and you just want a phone that is very useful in your work, especially in taking screenshots, copy pasting a lot of documents, then the Galaxy A51 is good enough for that job, especially with the Edge panel. So that is all that we have to say about these two phones. I hope you like this video. Leave your thoughts and questions down in the comment section below. We will try to answer them whenever we can, and we hope you have a nice day and keep watching for our next video. Hopefully it's the S20. We'll see you next time.